This is Shelley Craft coming to you live on SNNLive with the LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California, 2014. I have next to me a familiar face, Mr. Michael Oliver, SpectraScience. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is SCIE. Mike, welcome back to SNNLive.
Shelley, thank you for having us. It's always a pleasure.
It's good to have you. Please, an overview of the company for our audience.
Well, SpectraScience is a medical device company with a unique technology for doing optical biopsies. We use light to actually diagnose pre-cancers during colorectal cancer screening. It's safer for the patient, it's faster for the clinician, and it's less expensive for the healthcare system.
Let's talk about traction. Where are you in the market?
We're ready for commercialization in Europe at this point in time, and our next financing will allow us to accelerate those efforts. We have CE mark, we have a number of luminaries who are using our product. We're conducting clinical trials in Europe right now that are really coverage determinations. And those coverage determinations mean that once we get positive both clinical outcomes and economic benefits that we've demonstrated, we'll become the standard of care in those companies, and that really opens up the market for us.
How big is that market?
Well, in Europe, it's probably about $1 billion, and equally about $1 billion in the United States total potential.
What is the opt-in usage projections of when you are approved, you get into the market? What do you think the adoption rate's going to be?
Well, it's always difficult to predict an adoption rate, and especially in Europe, because it's really going to be driven on a country-by-country basis. But there's a significant opportunity for us in the UK right now that we're exploring. And as a matter of fact, authorities in the UK are so excited about our technology that they're actually financing about 80% of our clinical evaluations there.
So the size of the market is only going to grow because the aging population requires it.
You're absolutely correct. There were about 15 million screening colonoscopies done in the US annually, and about the same number, frankly, that are done throughout Europe. I've seen some market data that says those numbers are going to go up about 10% per annum over the next 10 to 15 years as populations age, and as in Europe, screening colonoscopies become more common.
And it's reimbursed.
Absolutely, it's a reimbursed. And in Europe in particular, it's really no cost, out-of-pocket cost to the patients. It's part of their capitated healthcare environment.
And there's really no additional training necessary, maybe minor for the surgeon in general, right?
Well, actually, for our particular technology, it's not even minor. There is no additional training that's required. And importantly, we don't ask the clinician to change their procedure. So we work through the existing scopes. Our product is compatible with all of the existing brands of endoscopes that are used doing screening colonoscopies. And we do it in such a way that the results are so easy to interpret that not only can doctors do it, but nurse clinicians and nurse practitioners who in many countries do screening colonoscopies can do it as well. They can have, in the hands of a nurse, a diagnostic capability equal to or greater than that of experts in other parts of the world.
2014 is over. Happy New Year. What's on the horizon for 2015?
2015 is going to be the year of commercialization for us. We're finishing up a financing. That financing will allow us to accelerate our commercial activities, and we'll begin to get traction in the European markets, and that's really exciting for us.
And your website is?
www.spectrascience.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Oliver, SpectraScience. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is SCIE. I'm Shelley Craft. This is SNNLive. We're at the LD Micro main event in Bel Air, California, 2014. Mike, always good to have you.
It's a pleasure, Shelley. Thank you again.
See you soon.